The 28th of July is when Slavic Orthodox Christians celebrate the day of the baptism of the Rus, when Prince Volodymyr converted the ancient states of Kyivan Rus to Christianity. In Kyiv, the holiday was celebrated by a religious procession under the patronage of the Kyiv Patriarchate. For the first time, the traditional procession was led by veterans of the conflict in eastern Ukraine. The veterans carried an icon of the Blessed Virgin Mary, the defender of soldiers. Hundreds of believers gathered near St. Volodymyr's Cathedral in Kyiv to mark the anniversary. People from all over Ukraine traveled to Kyiv to celebrate. Natalia came to the cross procession despite the hundreds of kilometers that separate her native Dnipro city from the capital. We come here every year to support the Ukrainian church, to support Ukraine. Today is a very special day for every Christian. Moments like this unite the country. Sergei is a volunteer. He has served in the conflict zone in eastern Ukraine since the start of hostilities with Russian hybrid forces. He says that today's event is special for the Ukrainian military. It is a symbolic action of the nation's unification. This is when our patriarch is ahead, he leads the people like a symbol, followed by the clergy, and the Ukrainian people go next, wearing vyshyvankas, the servicemen wearing military uniforms. It's a holiday of the Ukrainian nation. For the first time, the column was headed by veterans. Almost 1,000 military chaplains and twice as many veterans of the war in the East held blue and yellow flags and icons. Christian chaplains believed that one cannot do without spiritual protection in war. To bring spirituality from the peaceful part of Ukraine is the main task of the chaplain. To remind the servicemen that they are not risking their lives in vain, that they protect us all. In a few days, I'm going to the war zone again, because the soldiers are looking for support, and they're waiting for us. After a liturgy held in St. Volodymyr's Cathedral, the pilgrims passed Mikhailovska Square. Near the monument of St. Volodymyr, who Christianized the Kyivan Rus, a prayer service was held. The Kyiv Patriarchate is the largest church in Ukraine. Every year since 2014, we've conducted this procession, and every time we see more and more people. Our goal is to create in Ukraine a unified Orthodox church, a Ukrainian church, and we will reach it, I'm sure. I'm 100% certain it will be so. Thousands of Ukrainians took part in the events dedicated to the baptism of Kyivan Rus. According to police and security services, there were no incidents on the route.